Well, here we go again with another slideshow. This one's going to be on the Milwaukee Road. You've heard of the Milwaukee Road, I assume. It's a pretty good sized railroad. It used to be, anyway, from Milwaukee to Seattle. But no more. Do it big screen. Now we can see the Milwaukee Road E70, the only little Joe I know of that got saved in Milwaukee colors for sure. And it sits in Deer Lodge, Montana. Has an E-unit on display next to it now. This one got the maroon stripe, which was the original scheme for them at the time. Night photography is always tricky, and this was a really special one with the headlight and the details showing very well on a nighttime shot. This is Beverly, Washington. The Columbia River is behind the train. It crosses the Columbia and it goes into that grade beat. You can see that hillside beyond is a barrier for the electrics. I think they had up to 2% grade in some of these areas to get to Wenatchee and beyond into Seattle. But this one's heading eastbound. The original scheme that the Milwaukee had on there, this is a passenger train E7 with a lightning strike, which reminds me it might have been influenced by the New York Central version. Two box cabs, they are the same engine, but the one E22 was modernized by streamlining the nose some to make it look more modern. I guess that's what they did with it. But it still did the same job as the E39 did. They lasted 50, 60 years, 14 to 1974. A lot of years for them to be still running. This was shot in Deer Lodge, and the electric switcher is a single truck off of a box cab that they turned into a switch engine. It was run by a big extension cord. You can see the burn marks where it flashed over on the metal side. Must have been dangerous for the crew. Anyway, caught it in action. Milwaukee went to this Union Pacific yellow to conform to the Union Pacific's passenger train colors to assist them in their efforts to communicate and cooperate with them. Shot by Chuck Heimerdinger. E45A is waiting for, in a siding, waiting for this what would be an eastbound little Joe with the maroon stripes. Shot in 1962 at Dawson, Montana. Steam engine pulling a passenger train out of Milwaukee itself, and that's the way they did it for many, many years. On the end of these long-haul trains, they use these special observation cars with the extra windows on the back. It must have been spectacular for passengers to view the scenery as it went by. The bipolars were special to the Milwaukee Road. They only had 5 of them, and they were passenger locomotives. They ran in western Washington from Seattle to Othello. This is May 15th, 1974, months before the end of the electrics. E74 passing Missoula Station, going eastbound. So we knew the end was coming a month away. I had to get what I could at the time. Another shot by Leon Calloway, West Coast Slides, E47. Looks like they're doing some switching with that guy hanging off the side. We're in Avery, Idaho. That's the Avery station on the right. And then you can walk around the yard like you owned it. Nobody ever said they don't do that. but I got up there in January of 1972. I rode on it from Walden to Avery on a diesel train. Got into Avery and spent the night at the Avery Hotel. Coming out of Missoula, going west, is the E2022, another streamlined box cab set. Not much of a streamline, but it was different. Another box cab set, and east of Wenatchee, or not Wenatchee, Ellensburg. Where am I thinking? Anyway, Eastern Washington. Let's get with that. Back at Deer Lodge, is an early shot with the maroon stripe. Says it's like 65 that era. You can see it looks pretty muddy and oily too. There's plenty of diesel shots I have, but I'm featuring the electrics more than anything else because they were so special to me. And notice the way the supports for the bridge girders are. They have these concrete piers they put in place. That was a feature of Milwaukee, and they were angled to conform with the angle of the metal coming down to the concrete. That way you could tell it was a Milwaukee bridge after it's long gone. E45. This is not sure where it is on the Milwaukee. But the reason why I'm showing you that, I have a bunch of Milwaukee CDs to sell. If anybody's interested in seeing more of these, I have Milwaukee Road 1, 2, and 3, and they're in the 800-900s of pictures for $20 for that collection. There were so many of them I had to break up them into 1,000 or so each because it wouldn't hold much more information. If you're interested, give me a call or write to me. All the information is right there in that yellow box. See you later. Bye.